Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka is Shloka number 9 of chapter 14. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati.
Sattvam sukhe sanjayati.
Rajah karmani bharata.
Rajah karmani bharata.
Jnanamavritya tattamaha.
Jnanamavritya tuttamaha.
Pramade sanjayatyuta.
Pramade sanjayatyuta.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sattvam,
Sattvam,
the mode of goodness.
the mode of goodness.
Sukhe,
Sukhe,
in happiness.
in happiness.
Sanjayati,
Sanjayati,
binds.
binds.
Rajaha,
Rajaha,
the mode of passion.
the mode of passion.
Karmani,
Karmani,
in fruitive activity.
in fruitive activity.
Bharata,
Bharata,
O son of Bharata.
O son of Bharata.
Jnanam,
Jnanam,
knowledge.
knowledge.
Avritya,
Avritya,
covering.
covering.
To,
But
but. Tamaha,
tamaha,
the mode of ignorance.
the mode of ignorance.
Pramade,
Pramade,
in madness.
in madness.
Sanjayati,
Sanjayati,
binds.
binds.
Uta,
Uta,
it is said.
it is said,
Translation, O son of Bharata,
O son of Bharata,
the mode of goodness
the mode of goodness
conditions one to happiness.
conditions one to happiness.
Passion
Passion
conditions one to fruitive action.
conditions one to fruitive action.
And ignorance,
And ignorance,
covering one's knowledge,
covering one's knowledge,
binds one to madness.
binds one to madness.
So Prabhupada writes a very short purport. Of course, the Lord is summarizing what he said in the previous 3 shlokas about Sattvagun, Rajagun, and Tamu. A person in the mode of goodness is satisfied by his work or intellectual pursuit. Just as a philosopher, scientist, or educator may be engaged in a particular field of knowledge and may be satisfied in that way. A man in the mode of passion may be engaged in fruitive activity. He owns as much as he can and spends for good causes. Sometimes he tries to open hospitals, give to charity, institutions, etc. These are signs of one in the mode of passion. And the mode of ignorance covers knowledge. In the mode of ignorance, whatever one does is good, neither for him nor for anyone. So we've already discussed the 3 gunas and how they are actually conditioning us in detail over the last 3 days. So we can look at a perspective slightly differently, where His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu says, you can't cure alcoholism by improving the quality of the wine that you're drinking. If you want to take to de-addiction, you have to give up alcohol. So essentially, in other words, if you want to de-addict yourself from materialistic tendencies, then you have to slowly learn to give it up. You can't say, I will increase the quality of my material addictions and then therefore my addiction itself will be cured. But not everybody thinks so logically. So we get trapped. So let us see what Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is saying. Suppose an alcoholic suffering from a hangover resolves, I am suffering because I drank low quality wine. Next time I will drink only high quality wine. So sometimes we think if we don't if we didn't work hard and we didn't get what we wanted, then we have to do something even more severe to get what we want. Such a resolution reflects a tragic, if not insane, misdiagnosis. The problem is not the quality of the wine, but the activity of drinking itself. So the problem for us is materialism. The problem is not that we have not succeeded in materialism and therefore we have to work hard. We have to change something else. Some wines may cause lesser hangover than others, but all hangovers are unnecessary, self imposed sufferings. For the spiritual soul, the hope that anything material can provide happiness is an intoxicant. That hope provides a temporary high when the desired object is obtained, but then delivers a long lasting hangover when miserable material existence is perpetuated by the resulting attachment. So we are only increasing our problems the more and more we get attached to things on a material platform. And so much so, we are binding ourselves to future births and deaths. The Bhagavad Gita explains that our particular illusion about how we will find happiness in material things, our favorite wine brand, is shaped by the three gunas. In Sattva Gun, we feel that happiness lies in knowing the right things and feeling more learned than others, which means Sattva Gun also leads to that subtle pride. I know more, therefore I am better off. Others are ignorant, let them continue to be ignorant. Essentially, Sattva Gun means you are thinking, I am better off than others, thank God. In Rajogun, in doing the right work and gaining control over others. In Rajogun, you are also chasing things, you are accumulating things, whatever the things are, no? Even subtle things like knowledge, notoriety, fame, all of these are also material things. Material things doesn't mean only things that are tangible on a physical level. Name, fame, all of that is also a material desire. And in Tamogun, in finding the right illusion to escape into. So in Tamogun, Prabhupada explained in the purport to this particular shloka, not only are you deluding yourself, but you're also causing problems for others. That is the challenge with Tamo. At first glance, Rajagun seems better than Tamogun, and Sattvagun seems better still, which means Sattvagun is better than Rajagun. And that's true, but only till the hangover hits. Though our life is better in the higher modes, still all three gunas bind us to material existence, as the Bhagavad Gita in this particular shloka, 9th shloka, is warning us that even Sattvagun is keeping you in this material. To break free, we need to reject the lure of a better quality wine, of a better material situation, and instead focus on cultivating a better spiritual disposition. So instead of improving your material situation, we should cultivate a higher spiritual disposition, because that is going to be the key to the problem of life and death. To improve our disposition, we can learn to love Krishna by practicing bhakti yoga and harmonizing the tendencies coming from the higher modes. That is, seeking to know Krishna and to work for his service. So, when you're in the Sattva Gun, you are naturally attracted to knowledge and you are in a happy position of life. Therefore, Sattva Gun is the best time, the best stage to actually access spiritual knowledge, because you already have that inclination for knowledge. So why not seek spiritual knowledge? Then you can transcend even sattva. By thus seeking and finding happiness in spiritual love for him, we can end the hangover of material existence. So material existence is like drinking more and more alcohol and thinking the better quality alcohol will give you a better experience. You know? So that is the challenge that we are having here. So the Lord is saying every single guna is actually keeping you here. How is the mode of goodness keeping you here? It's keeping you happy because you are maybe materially successful. Passion is keeping you here because you have endless desires and therefore you have something else to get up and chase tomorrow and the day after and the day after. And tamogun is completely covered your real knowledge and therefore you actually become mad. Now, mad doesn't necessarily mean the clinical madness. Madness here also means from a spiritual perspective, you're mad because you don't have access to the Supreme Lord. You don't care about higher knowledge. You're in your own world, completely lost. So, madness here doesn't necessarily mean clinical madness. So, that's the essence of the shloka. The Lord is simply summarizing the three previous shlokas and reminding us how all three gunas are actually keeping us here in the material.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.